Yeah, it's a dump site this morning. I got a lot of running around, pick up metal, all kinds of things today, so I'll show you the dump site. That's the load. I just jumped there right now. All that one big bundle of garbage. So it's a pretty busy day today. A lot of garbage here. It's a transfer station here. I dump my garbage at. So I'll show you the scrap we find later today. The building that was stripped out, a bunch of scrap and stuff. We gotta move that. We gotta move some garbage in another building, and then we also have to strip out one more unit there in the downtown. Thanks. Okay, we'll talk to you later. All the carpet study here, underlay, all the shelving. Left the one toilet working, shelving, carpets and so on, shelving. Kitchen came out. So what I'm gonna do now is show you the metal that we recycled from this project. Still tons of work to do here, but like I say, it's all time consuming. They're gonna, as people move out, they'll start doing work. And I'll show you another suite later where the plumbing was leaking for so long that they didn't repair nothing. There was landlords that didn't care about nothing, so they left everything to run down. You can see everything it's got to be all new plumbed. Everything has to be done here, new plumbing, everything. Leaks everywhere, cheap repair jobs. I'll show you the plumbing after. You'll probably laugh at it, but anyways, just stand by. We actually saran wrapped plumbing split here. Big split there, right there. And they saran wrapped it basically, or taped it. Who knows what they did there. They actually had a sleeve in here already. They had problems already, started repairing things. Unbelievable. Instead of renting this and repairing it and renting it out, they left it sitting like this for the last 6 months or more. You know, like a $200 repair job. You know, if they repaired it originally, before it started rotting, all the drywall and everything, they would have had, you know, renters in here, and they could have made like probably 10 grand in rent for a $200 repair. Shows you how people just so cheap, they don't care. They're cheap to spend 200, but they'll lose 10,000. That's what it's like. That's why these buildings are being all brought up and they're being renovated. To renovate it so that they could be fully operational, new plumbing, new wiring, redoing the whole building. That's the only way you can, you know, upkeep these buildings. The life is gone. These are like early 70s type buildings. The life is gone in these buildings. Nothing was maintained. If everything was maintained properly, then the building itself would last longer. You can see they had all copper plumbing everywhere. Even the drain stacks are copper. So good quality plumbing, but I think maybe the diameter of the copper pipe is really thin, so it wore out. There's leaks everywhere. So they have to go into everywhere in this building and redo everything. Anyways, I want to show you that. It was actually more dramatic. It was actually leaking the other day. I just told the lady you better do something about it here, the landlord. So they ended up taping it. So it's just putting a band-aid over a leaky pipe. Hard to believe. Anyways, I'll show you my scrap pile. Stand by. Okay, out of the building, we got all the metal here, all the fridges, appliances, and metal and trim and all that. Got some, I broke a bunch of monitors. These are the monitors, TV sets of monitors. It goes around a picture tube. They got a bunch of wire, wrapped up copper wire. Found a battery, another job. Got a couple of stainless steel sinks, some taps. These are the monitors. That's on the flyback here, on the back of the picture tube. You'll see copper there. So what I do is I usually break the tube at the back, release the pressure, and you know, these come up, there are two of them, they come like that. You go around the picture tube. And they have plastic and other type of metals around it, so I just step out and crunch it and it falls apart. and I recycle the big part. The other part's wound around metal and stuff, just not worth my time. A little bit of stainless steel. That's a heat shield. I mean, not a heat shield, but an RF shield that goes behind the monitor. Good monitors have a shield, so you don't get interference with your TV set. Some pots and pans, aluminum. Trap here for it's brass. Found a radiator in a box. I thought it was new. It was just someone put the old radiator in a box. A lid for barbecue. There's another barbecue in there. I leave the bottom there. I just have no time right now. A very busy day today. Some trim off the carpet trim and all that. Also, these came off the bifold, aluminum. So that's it. Probably about 700 kilos of metal and then a little bit of scrap here. I'll let you know my totals later. So this is we're going now to dump this. Then we're going to pick up some garbage at another building that we worked on. A little bit of garbage like furniture and stuff. When that's loaded, we're taking out one suite apart, and that'll be our day for today. Okay, we'll show you more. Yeah, I just cashed that in there at $175 for all that scrap metal. Gotta love it. Instead of paying $140 to dump it, got $175 in my pocket. So it pays off to recycle. Make sure you recycle. It's definitely well worth it. Thanks for watching. Hold for the apartment building. We hold all the furniture down through the elevator. We're doing this and then we're stripping out one unit. So stand by. We'll show you the unit later. Okay, last job for the day. Like usual, another strip out again. Cupboard, shelves, doors, vanity. Leave the toilet on, we'll take the doors off. Mirror, lights, all that here. Bifold doors. We'll throw this out after on top of the load. Have to pay a surcharge there, $30 each for that. It's a small unit here. Take the trim off the other wall. So that's it. So we're going to strip that out. This is the contents of the apartment building I want to show you. Here it is. So what we're going to do is, like, say, we're going to finish this up here and I'll show you how full the truck's up. Okay, we're here for just about an hour and a half. And got everything done we wanted to do so far. All the shelves, trim, washroom. Left the toilet on for later. 2 mattresses, $60 surcharge. We stripped them in about 15 minutes. One guy, 15 minutes. And now we have scrap metal that's worth money versus paying to get rid of it. If you want to know how to strip a mattress, watch my video. It's probably about 3 years old now. How to strip a mattress to save on surcharges. My video, I stripped 3 mattresses in like 15 minutes or less. Scrap pile is getting bigger again. And the salvage sink, it's gonna probably sell that. The rest is salvage. The stove is gonna be junk, most likely. I'll let the owner decide. I mean, it still might be good. Had an issue here. Something really wonky here. See the copper how it's supposed to be vertical or horizontal? This one's twisted down. That means something's wrong in the valve there. When I lift this up, very loose. So there's some issue here. I told the owner I'm not touching until his plumber disables something here. Because if I turn a valve or something, water comes out, it'd be a nightmare. So I had to leave that for now. That's why. It would have been only 10 minutes to strip it anyways, no big deal. Did the top half. That's the problem. These old buildings are troubled buildings. They need to be renovated. Everything is wonky. There's really bad conditions. You know, plumbing's already leak. Valves don't shut off. The traps leak, just like I showed you last building. They're all a nightmare. So this building, like I say, there's no asbestos in the drywall materials, so they're going to redo plumbing and everything. It'll be new plumbing, new kitchens, washrooms. They'll probably redo the hardwood floor, new appliances, got new windows already. It's going to be like a brand new suite. And of course the rent will probably be doubled, but that's the way it goes. The taxes in a building like this is probably worth, you know, maybe like $8 million. So, you know, just the taxes alone, the rent's barely covering it. So the only way they can do it is renovate everything properly, to make it beautiful. They'll do the whole new washroom here, new bathtub, new plumbing, new vanities, beautiful. Otherwise, the hardwood, like I say, they may grind it, sand it, or put a floating laminate on top of it, in their own discretion. I've seen the odd building they did. They ground it, finished it, came out beautiful. You could never tell it was an old floor. Came out so nice. That's what it is. This is what you got. Hour and a half into this project. I'll show you the truck. How much is in my truck? There's a difference in the truck right now. We're just gonna put the stuff to the corner so the stuff blow away, and that'll be it. You can see they're upgrading buildings all around here. They're from the like late 60s, early 60s, early 70s. They're basically at the end of their life. They need to be redone. See, they put nice painted the stucco already. Put the new windows in. The building alone will be more heat efficient, be beautiful. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks, have a great day.